the way you guys look. And then they go, you need to go to the gym. I'm like, okay. All right.
You're not
thank you
wrong.
for the encouragement.
Bro, you think I don't know that?
Say it with
Thank you for
love.
the haters.
Bro,
It's all right.
you think
Thank
I'm wearing this
Hey,
sweater
shout out
for
to your
fashion?
Captain Obvious Doug.
This is Delugence.
Yeah, let's go.
The podcast where we dive deep into the convergence of ideas. We're excited to take you on a journey through the flood of discussion on topics ranging from culture, faith, politics, and everything in between. Each week, we'll bring banter with new perspectives, interesting guests, and lively conversation that will challenge and inspire you. Join us as we explore the deluge of ideas and find the common ground that brings us all together. Here on Delugence, here is your host on deck from the podcast layer, Phil.
All right. Good evening, everybody, or good morning, whatever time you're watching, listening out there in the world, in the United States of America, Canada, and a shout out to, again, those in Indonesia. Yes, we found out the other week that Indonesia is tuning in. Yes, so next time Aaron goes out there, he will say and greet everybody, meet and greet, and he will meet you and all that. What
I looked at Omar too.
Omar too?
He goes, next time Aaron goes out there, I go, sorry, man.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
it's not. I don't.
It's a
not
big
bad.
country. Over 100 million
not
people there.
bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you said. Oh, like I'm like, oh, I thought he was there, and you laugh, and it's just like, okay, what's so funny about that?
Because I'm big. You're not.
No, I just say this. Everybody.
That isn't the joke.
I would just say everybody loves
Aaron
Aaron.
was sitting next to me. So I was like,
Yeah. Last time
Sure, yeah.
I was tossing to you a lot last week episode, right? And then if I say Kayla too much, then she says you're picking on liberals. So I can't pick on liberals today.
It's not like you said liberals.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's okay. We're equal opportunity. That's right. That's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. You're forgiven. I'm forgiven. We're all forgiven.
Hey,
for existence.
go and sin no more.
AOC. Okay. All right. Speaking of AOC, the influencer of the group is back. She's more influential than her Mexican Kardashian sister. Yes, she loves that, right?
Wow.
We call them the Mexican Kardashians. Yes,
Yeah, we love it.
We love it.
And
Totally.
when she introduces herself, she says, "Hello, my name is."
Bethany.
Yes, and it's Bethany, and we have two Bethany's here. So,
Oh, yeah.
we have Teacher
Yes, we
Bethany,
do.
and we have what's your last name?
Cool
The
Bethany.
Cool Bethany. There you go. We call her
Hey.
Cool Bethany, and she's our fact checker. We have fact checkers. We're getting bigger and better here.
Hey.
Yes, and so
Fancy.
She's all dang, I didn't sign up for this.
Like, I don't want to be associated with you fools.
I'm just
She's like,
curious.
I gotta go.
And before
She
I
goes,
move
I
on,
have friends. She was like, I can't be associated with you guys.
Yep. But thank you for being part of today. Also, to Bethany, before we move on from you, I am curious. This is your second time here.
It is.
So now we get to pick on you even more.
I love it. Bring it on.
All right. I know you picked on.
Kayla's my sister, so
Oh, really?
you guys are nothing compared to her.
Oh,
You gotta be nothing. You're nothing.
You're nothing.
Gosh. Dude,
That's it.
I think that's a backhanded compliment because that means you're something. You're something in her heart.
Yeah.
Okay. Or
Kayla?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
I'm something.
Totes.
so what was the feedback the first time you got from your friends and those who kind of saw you on the podcast?
Yeah. My mom is super sweet. Of course, got to get that mom compliment, you know.
Oh, yes.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to you, mama.
Compliment.
She's
A compliment.
Yeah.
Compliment.
We
First
refer
and
to
last.
her.
Norma Alvarez. Shout out to you.
Pastora.
And we do mention her name quite. I think I've mentioned it a few times, like Sister Norma, like 4 or 5 times
Sure.
already in all our episodes.
Wow.
Because we're always like, when she crosses, that's our censorship beat for Kayla. When she crosses that line, we go, "Sorry, Sister Norma." So now you're gonna hear redeemed.
Totally.
So
Yeah,
okay,
I'll make us look good.
so your mom liked it. Your friends. And
Yeah. All the compliments I've heard so far, they've all been really sweet, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been out of my comfort zone. So
And
Yeah, you guys are kind of cool.
okay, kind of cool. Okay,
Yeah.
well, now that you're here, maybe
cool.
we could try to.
Totally.
Yes, you are, Aaron. And I'm just curious because last time we had a little bit of a deeper conversation, kind of like Omar was kind of throwing people under the bus.
Do you have
what
some,
happened over here?
I got a FaceTime. My Adele friend just FaceTimed me.
Oh, bring her on! I want to see her. Bring her on. Bring
Should
her
I
on.
bring her on?
Yeah.
I hung up. She was starting to say something. I hung up.
Bring her on.
my
I have a
gosh.
phone thing right here. I have a phone. I connect her.
A
Connect.
connector.
Yeah.
How
Oh
do
my
I connect?
gosh.
Go to your Bluetooth.
Never mind.
Yeah. So we are live.
I'm live.
We were live when we record this, but probably when you're watching it right now live.
Oh, well, I'm gonna copy.
Hi,
that.
Adele.
They're all saying hi, Adele.
Bluetooth.
It's all bootleg
Is it
Adele. Bootleg
Say it
Adele.
again.
Adele is called.
Hey, there you
Wow, we
are.
can hear you. Hi, Adele. Welcome.
I love chasing pavements.
So,
Thank you.
how was it when you saw yourself on the podcast? Like, did you know you're going to be on?
Yeah, it was fantastic. I mean, I look great. True.
You did.
So,
You did.
She was doing her
Performed a great
thing.
show.
oh, wow. And I know that the saying in Vegas, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But right now, you since you have Kayla here, and she's giving you permission now to share a story that you weren't supposed to share, but now you can share here on the podcast in front of. And now we have over 2,000. We've been having 7,000 views. So, anything you want to share about Kayla?
This is your moment, Jordan.
See, I have to prepare.
I'm really on the spot kind of girl.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for being our first guest appearance via FaceTime.
It's my pleasure. It's my absolute pleasure. Just let me know like how much more I can contribute.
Okay, and we are having Patreon. You can be before we start, so it's about $1,000
Oh my gosh.
to start. So,
Perfect.
so we'll take that.
Am I gonna make money?
Thank you.
Hi, Adele.
Bye.
Bye, bootleg Adele.
I
Bootleg
said that. I hung
Adele.
up right as you said that.
Oh my
Bootleg
gosh,
Adele.
I cannot.
So, Kayla, can you explain to our audience, those who may not have seen that episode, about your trip to see Adele?
Yes, a couple months ago, I went to see Adele in Vegas. My lovely friend Jordan came with me, and Phil thought it would be funny segment to pull some of the content I put out there from the concert, and unfortunately, my friend was labeled the bootleg Adele.
Wow.
Beautiful. Jordan, shout out to you, boo. She's also an artist. Here's a quick little plug for her. She's an artist making her own music, does a lot of gigs and stuff. So look
Oh,
her up
really?
at Jordan Hamilton. I'll put her handle right here,
All right.
and you can follow her.
All right. Thank you.
Boom.
I just made up for it.
Well, that
J
was a
Ham.
funny episode, so you need to go back to
J
our
Ham.
archives.
Is that her new name? Her name is J Ham.
Jay Hamilton.
Oh, but does she go by J Ham?
Her mom actually goes by they do. All of them are J names.
Oh, J Ham.
Her
I
whole
like
family,
that.
the J4.
Okay, J Ham. All right, J
J
Ham.
Ham.
Shout out to y'all.
Or the H could be silent. Jam. There we go. Okay.
Right, cut.
Okay. But you know what? That was Kayla's introduction. She talked about Adele and her friend, but and sitting next to her on the comfy couch is, of course, in Kayla's corner. Not
Hey.
the segment, but we have Omar from the OF. Hey, he's back. Hey, that's just still your handle.
That's my handle.
That is
Okay.
your
That's
handle.
mine.
It is.
You know
Yeah,
what?
handle.
I'm suing them.
We all
for
got
copyright
handles.
infringement.
Let's go.
We got handles, love handles, everything we got. Okay, so thank you.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't talk about myself. Okay.
Dang.
And of course we
Foul.
have
Foul Phil back at it again.
Again with the foul comments.
of course we have our
And
favorite.
speaking of love handles,
Put some love. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of which, I hear you have a love in your life.
yes, I do.
What is that love?
Huh?
What's that love that's in your life right now?
Ingrown toenail videos.
Oh, God.
Gross.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Okay. What do you find satisfying about that?
Puts me to sleep at night.
Oh, really? Just the sound of the clicking?
I don't know what it
Oh,
Maybe
stop.
the pus.
Oh, the bus.
Oh no, that actually
I'm gonna take off my headphones.
the like visual of that sound.
Explicit warning right now. All right.
Oh God.
Okay, well, welcome aboard, everybody, here at the Podcast Lair. And again, just a reminder, the Podcast Lair Network is now just launched. And so we're going to start seeing other podcasters come on board. It's all the way up from here to past Sacramento, here in the Valley. I don't want to give everything away, but we're having us coming together, a podcast community of great Christian brothers and sisters, podcasters. Maybe we'll have some future podcasts, so some females, we'll see. This year, we got to talk to them about that. Their agents are very hard to negotiate, double what they make right now. So
Free 99.
and so today we're gonna have our second segment, our second time for
Where the news is great, where the files are late, where she only dates the Lord. Kayla's Corner.
We're in the year 2024, new year
Of our Lord.
of
The year of our Lord.
the year of our Lord.
Amen.
Yeah. And this year, a lot of songs. Okay, I saw this on TikTok and I just want to talk about it because some of these songs I'm familiar with. Some of these songs are before my time. So I want to know which ones you guys know. I don't know most of them, but a lot of songs are turning 20 years old in 2024. Some like golden hits, okay?
all over my
Golden
TikTok.
hits.
hate
Wait, you're talking about like in
Aaron's about an
2004?
age
revealing
himself.
here, huh?
Dang.
Bro, in 2004 I was 7.
Dang, dude, I was already
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my gosh.
You were 18 in 04? Oh, God, man.
Wow.
I'm out of here.
Pack
All
up.
right, what's the first one?
All right, first song we all know.
I was 10.
1-2 Step by Sierra.
Yeah. Let me
Sierra?
see you 1-2
step.
step. 1-2 step.
By who?
Are
By
y'all-
Sierra?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Are you
I
serious?
think you gotta play the song.
Are
You know-
serious?
Do you guys know what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, three
know
and
what's
three.
funny?
Oh, 3 and 4.
That is wild. Y'all don't know that song. That is
All the
like,
females.
I think if I heard it.
Yeah,
They would
you
know,
probably
yeah.
know. But you know what's funny is that I literally
see
learned
you
that
1-2
song and that
step.
whole album from my friends when I went to private Christian school.
dead little
They-
sinners.
Yep, I was at a friend's house and they blasted
Oh,
that
album?
album, and we were dancing.
And you were
to
like,
it.
forget it.
Yeah. Sorry, Mom.
Sonic.
Oh,
Monkey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
That's all
know.
right?
No,
I
that's a
don't
good
listen
one.
to it.
I
I
like
just
this.
know
She
that
got
That's a
some-
good
she
hit,
got
right?
some slappers.
Okay, okay. Here's another one.
Jolly
Ready?
Ramp. Yeah.
Dame más gasolina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hit or miss.
Yes, I never liked it.
I
We're about to
just
get
heard it every
controversial
time I went
on
to
this
Universal
show.
I
Studios.
never liked it. Hey, but he got saved.
Praise the Lord.
Hey.
Pastor-
20 years later,
Facts.
Daddy Yankee.
Daddy
Hey,
Yankee.
Santo
Yes.
Yankee
Hey.
Yankee.
for the
Glad
culture.
you
Todo
found
para
Jesus,
el Señor.
Daddy Yankee.
Hey.
Doodle.
This wasn't really my genre, but American Idiot, Green Day.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
but that's
Okay.
That's a classic.
Yeah, that's a classic.
I know
You
it.
just hear
Okay.
it.
Not my
20
genre, but I
years
know
old?
it. 20 years old this
yeah,
year, bro.
but you really want to go classic, you got to go to Dookie. You know what I
What did
mean?
you just do?
Again?
Dookie.
Who's that?
That's Green Day. The Dookie
Their first
album
album.
was
Oh.
is a classic.
The
But
artwork.
the American Idiot album, whatever,
This is the one that just
So
like blew
controversial.
up, though.
yeah, because everybody was all.
Their
I wanna
artwork
fight
on
the
that
powers."
Dookie
Like, get
days.
out of here, bro! You guys used to sing about cool stuff. Now you guys are like
Oh my gosh.
chills for political parties. So you guys used to be punk rock, and now you guys are like, oh, and tell you how to vote. So get out of here,
Dead.
miss me with it.
Miss me with that.
Dang.
Wow, so he is up on the
All right,
times,
go ahead.
old
20
man.
20 years.
Oh
20
my
20
gosh.
years.
Okay,
What's
okay, a
next?
couple more. The Gwen Stefani classic. Cause I ain't no holla back girl. I ain't no holla back girl. Hit or miss. Hit or
Few
miss.
times been around that track.
Hit or miss.
It got the queen out of me.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Did you
Said,
know?
I'm the holla back girl.
Did you know? It was no
Again.
doubt, right?
But again,
Yes, no doubt. That was before
Yeah.
she went
it
solo.
was no
Okay,
doubt.
so-
Before you missed
don't
all
know-
the good Gwen Stefani.
No doubt. So here in
Don't
Fred,
speak. I know just what you're thinking.
Whoa.
Or sorry, I'm not home right now. I'm tangled up in spider wind. Leave a message and I'm calling. Then so that's the kind of stuff like don't speak. I know. Yeah, that's the stuff.
that was worth backsliding
That's
to.
the
I guess.
Gwen Stefani that That's the pop Gwen Stefani.
like,
That's pop Gwen Stefani. Like, man,
No doubt. Yeah,
Miss
Gwen
me.
Stefani.
what's
So
all
here in Fresno
missed.
area,
But
before
hey,
they
20
got
years.
signed, they used to perform. I guess I didn't go to the clubs, but I heard that they were at the.
Right.
Yeah,
Sure,
where?
Yeah.
Felipe.
Where?
I don't know. A bass player that used to play with us in church. He used to go attend the No Doubt concerts before they were signed.
He said attend the concert.
Attend.
Yeah.
He used to frequent the establishment where they peruse the music.
Yeah,
Local
Gee
music
golly.
selection.
There was no
Oh
doubt.
my gosh.
All right.
This is fun. What's next, Kayla?
Okay, couple more.
Sister, sister.
Bethany's now she's awake.
Let's go.
God Bless the Broken Road by Rascal
Rascal
Flatts.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a hit. That's a
God
hit.
bless the broken
That was the wedding song.
The young
Yeah.
ones, no?
Me.
The young ones,
song.
Kobe.
Back
You know that
up
one?
to you.
Oh, you know what?
Led me straight to you.
When you get your second marriage, you're like, oh.
It was the broken road
You know what?
that
I
led
think
me straight to you.
somebody sang that at our wedding.
What?
Yes,
Really?
someone sang it at our wedding.
Aw.
And go blur. I don't know. I couldn't remember. It was a blur.
Try again.
That
It was a
was
blur.
a lot higher.
You sung last episode. Now you singing this one. 11.
That's it, man. I'm going in.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm not familiar,
Oh yeah.
but Los Lonely Boys,
Yeah.
y'all know? Okay,
How
y'all know?
far is heaven?
Heaven.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's
Wow,
20 years
that's
old.
20 years old.
20 years old this
No.
year,
Yeah.
y'all.
Salvador,
That's
remember?
wild.
So we'll cover that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's actually the version I know.
That's the version we know is the
That's
one by
the copy
Salvador.
version.
That's the one you're allowed
That's
to
the
listen
Kayla
to.
version.
Probably.
That's the Kayla version. Man, dude.
Living on the edge.
That's the crack
Caleb.
version.
And then,
Pobrecito Salvador.
and last one, this one's for my sister because she loves the
What
song.
is it?
You already know.
Beautiful Soul.
Yeah,
By Jesse
Beautiful
McCartney.
Soul by Jesse McCartney. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you.
He used to act it
You know
out.
that
Kobe.
one?
I'm putting a picture up
knows.
here right now. He used to act it. This is young Kobe.
I was wondering if you were
and
going
this
to
is
do that one.
what's his name again? Jesse
Jesse
Jesse McCartney.
Yeah, putting them side by side right here. Here's Kobe, young Kobe, and
Jesse McCartney.
he had the boy band look back in the day.
Dang, that like
Oh,
side
the
hair.
Bieber
Yeah,
hair.
boy.
Yep.
Ooh.
He used to sit in
I
worship.
see it. I see it now. I see it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Go
he,
ahead, Anthony. Go ahead, Anthony.
he also starred in the movie Dune and Willy Wonka. So, all right, and it's inside joke.
Inside joke.
Inside
See what happened with the
joke.
inside joke.
Picture,
Inside
put a picture
joke.
here. All right, no more inside
Rude.
jokes. Sister Norma.
Thanks for joining us in Kayla's Corner.
Yay!
We're gonna come up with the tagline.
Okay, so I don't know if any of you caught the Golden Globes. I don't watch that stuff anymore,
Just
but
on-
I just saw
Just
highlights
on Instagram.
on Instagram. Yeah. So did you guys see the whole Taylor Swift controversy going on?
Oh my gosh,
Okay,
yes.
Bethany, fill us in. I looked at you because I knew that.
No, I don't see any of that. Did you see this? Oh my gosh.
I did. If y'all need to know
Come
any
on.
celebrity gossip or just anything going on with stuff like that, just text Bethany. She
Okay.
knows.
I'm a girl.
Hey, you know
Shake
what?
it off.
Next episode,
All right,
there's a
go
study
ahead.
about
Yes.
celebrity
Okay. So it was I thought it was really funny. Okay. So there's this picture going on viral on social media and also video of Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift, and some other girl. I don't know who she is. And there's like an iconic picture and video seeing them gossiping. And it went super viral on social media all about, they were saying that Selena Gomez asked Timothée Chalamet for a picture and Kylie Jenner said no.
Is
You know,
that what you're
I
talking
didn't even know we're talking about that
I
part.
did
I was
see
talking about something
that.
else, but wow.
Oh,
that-
well, you said Taylor Swift. That literally happened at the Golden Globes.
Timothy.
oh wow. I was talking
The
about
skinny guy who was.
Are you
played
talking
Wonka?
about? Are you talking about the Miss joke? How like the host? Did a
Okay,
terrible
let
job?
me show what I'm talking about. You guys watch the screen here for this?
Oh yeah, that one too.
that
They had the boy boy on there.
The big difference between the Golden Globes and the NFL, on the Golden Globes, we have fewer camera shots of Taylor Swift. I swear.
And she was not
There's
impressed.
just more to go to. Okay. Sorry about that.
That's a good joke.
That's a
Taylor
good
Swift was a
joke.
lot at the
That
Golden
was a
Globes.
good
so-
joke. That was innocent. You wouldn't. Is it that it's
That's
so elite now they can't take a joke? That was like that was something personal because you could have like you could have fake laughs. You could have like that's funny.
She wanted to Will Smith him. That's why.
Oh
Can you
my
imagine
God.
Taylor Swift? She went there and Swift him.
I will say I saw even like Swiftie fans. I'm not a Swiftie at all, but a lot of Swiftie fans were even saying that she was over dramatic.
About it.
Not even the Swifties were defending her attitude.
Yeah, I can't take a joke. I mean, that's one thing about their.
What? Bethany said she could write a song about it.
Kayla, what do you think?
I don't.
Kayla can care less.
I literally could care less about celebrity stuff.
So take out the celebrity part.
Okay.
Just generally, the Golden Globes, they're saying it's becoming too political. You can't tell jokes anymore without people being offended or just enjoying themselves. It's just jokes. What do you think?
I think there's a line. I think there's a line that can be crossed definitively in jokes and in humor and whatever. I mean, that joke was fine. That was whatever. That was just making fun of how she's always on the camera, which she is always on the camera at the NFL games all the time. It's true. Mm-hmm. It's true. So it's like, whatever. Yeah, laugh about it or don't laugh about it. Who cares? There was other jokes he told, though, that did come up on my algorithm. Some stuff like some sexist jokes, things like that. I think there's a line there that shouldn't be crossed.
I heard he wasn't a super good host.
Go ahead.
Joe Coy he's a brilliant comedian. Like that's what you're asking for when you invite him to host.
Yes.
Like it's dumb. Like why invite a big boy to a buffet if you know he's gonna eat? Like why invite this guy? He's gonna roast people. Like that's what you're inviting him for. Like it's sad. Like people get so offended. Like
is he like that famous?
Yeah, he's bad.
Yeah.
Really?
That shows you his demographic. We
Never
barely
heard of
knew
him
who he is
in my life,
but they know who he is and love him.
I haven't heard of it. Omar?
Yeah, I mean, she deserves all the smoke. I cannot stand her. I think she is the most overrated artist I've ever seen in my life. She stood a shade country. She dipped. Now she does all the witchcraft on her stage. I can't stand. Hey, look it. I don't understand the appeal. I don't understand the draw to her. Like she's just like she's the last person I'd want my daughter to look up to be honest with you. Like so give her all the heat, throw all the smoke. She's at the Golden Globes. Isn't that for acting? It's not for music. Go with your boyfriend. Go take a week off. Help him get ready for the playoffs. Whatever you want to do. You're off a tour. Lay low. If you don't want to be on the spotlight, get out of the front of the cameras. You know everyone's watching you. You get what you get. Take it like a big girl, or like Bethany said, Bethany 2.0. Hey, go write a song about it, and then do some voodoo at your next concert.
I feel like you've been like holding that in.
Bro, I'm opinionated. I cannot
dislike of T Swift.
Stand. And you know what? And maybe there's hope for Taylor Swift. I don't know, but I just cannot stand the chick. Honestly, I have no idea.
Like no one feels sorry for you. Like you're the worst fake little good girl. Like
there it is right there.
Wow.
Yeah, look at oh bitter booty.
She's like, watch me while I sip mine.
That's blood in that cup.
That's Travis Kelce's blood.
Wow.
Lord have mercy.
Y'all done. All right, y'all done.
Okay.
All done.
I just want to mention that real quick. A little bit of pop
funny.
culture. I just thought the whole issue for me was just, can't you take a joke? There's a line as us Christians, like, okay, there is a line, like you say, for us to cross. But now, at the same time, as an American, I believe in freedom of speech because I want nobody to suppress my speech. So I think in a certain environments, that's what they do. I'm not saying they should do it. I think they shouldn't be restrained. And
the Golden Globes was giving him like Aaron said, like they're giving him the platform for that. So it's like, obviously he's going to take full advantage with whatever his style of like humor, his style of comedy is, which I don't know. I'm not honestly familiar with him at all. I mean,
majority of his jokes are about his mom.
Okay. And, but the Golden Globe, like they're obviously, but that's the thing about it. It's so funny to me because it's like, we have this like industry that wants to go so woke, right? And be about like, we're not supporting like, anymore the, sexism, and we're not doing that no more. We're all like pro whatever. But it's like, okay, but the same industry is giving this guy a platform. He says what he wants and then gets like, canceled, called out for it. So it's just kind of like, all right, pick a side. Like, what are you gonna What do you believe? What do you support? You know what I mean? So,
Well, there's one thing that I was happy to hear that they made fun of something here because there's some news breaking. Let's see if you can gather what this person is joking about.
Golden Globes. I mean, I can't even believe I'm in the entertainment industry. I can't. It's so unlikely. I'm from a small town in Indiana. I'm not a pedophile.
Shots fired.
shots big.
I'm good.
Well, this is good.
He
Yeah.
said it. He said it. Many were thinking it. It's been happening. No, in Hollywood, the Epstein list that's been released, and that just scratched the surface. There's thousands and thousands of pages.
A list
and,
was released.
And that's some in defense, and I say devil's advocate. There's people on the list. Maybe they're just a witness. Maybe this and that. But nevertheless, the media has suppressed it for a very long time. Let me play another clip. Somebody in the media several years ago said this.
I've had the story for 3 years. I've had this interview with Virginia Roberts. We would not put it on the air. First of all, I was told, who's Jeffrey Epstein? No one knows who that is. This is a stupid story. Then the palace found out that we had her whole allegations about Prince Andrew and threatened us a million different ways. We were so afraid we wouldn't be able to interview Kate and Will that also quashed the story. And then Alan Dershowitz was also implicated in it because of the planes. She told me everything. She had pictures. She had everything. She was in hiding for 12 years. We convinced her to come out. We convinced her to talk to us. It was unbelievable what we had. Clinton. We had everything. I tried for 3 years to get it on, to no avail, and now it's all coming out, and it's like these new revelations, and I freaking had all of it. I'm so pissed right now. Like every day I get more and more pissed because I'm just like, oh my God, what we had was unreal. Other women backing it up. Hey, yep. Brad Edwards, the attorney, 3 years ago saying there will come a day where we will realize Jeffrey Epstein was the most prolific pedophile this country has ever known. And I had it all 3 years ago. So do I think he was killed? 100%. Yes, I do. Because he made his whole living blackmailing people. Yeah. There were a lot of men in those planes, a lot of men who visited that island, a lot of powerful men who came into that apartment.
I let that play. It's quite a long clip, but it's sex trafficking. It's big names, and they suppressed it for many years. And Amy Robach, over 6 years ago, after ABC News spiked the Epstein story, it's just been released. It's been confirmed. Bill Clinton, maybe 50 times there. Other Michael Jackson.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, so
what?
Wild Bill.
Media outlets are buried.
Why are we surprised though?
Yeah, it's
I'm not like
That's old
surprised.
school
Just
stuff, though.
and we say this
shocked still.
even
Old
if you're
school
not
stuff.
a fan of Trump. Headlines were made that he was the only one that banned him from his
golf course.
his golf course
Yeah.
because he was approaching young girls, underage girls, and he kicked him out. He says a freak, a bunch of other words too. But so
That's
I'm
my
not
boy,
trying to. This is
Trumpalicious,
not a
man.
political
Hey.
thing because yeah, Amy Robach is on very far on the left, and so I think common sense says left or right. It doesn't matter what you are. We shouldn't have our children be abused at this and try to cover it and hide it
Exactly.
because you have political superstars and there's a lot, even some people on the right too, left and right, being thrown at some other stars. And that's so that guy mentioned it. I forgot his name there at the Golden Globes. Yeah, and so when he shared that.
Oh, Jim Gaffigan.
So what do you think, Omar? I saw you like nodding your head and cringing a little bit when the guy was talking about So True, huh?
Look, I just want to say that Alex Jones was right. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, God.
You guys know who Alex Jones is?
No, I was just laughing at how he went up to the camera.
Oh my God.
Alex Jones.
That was a sympathy
Just
chuckle.
log on.
Yes.
Just log on.
He's predicted a lot of things.
Here's
I'm
a
not
bunch of,
saying
memes about him yelling.
This stuff isn't like news. It's just like if you were if you were tapped in at all, just to like hearing theories, it's not that you believe them all. It's just like, what are they saying? This stuff has been thrown around for years,
Like
decades.
conspiracy theories.
And I'm not trying to leave like credence. Like the Alex Jones had made some foul comments and stuff before about some terrible incidents, and he got sued rightfully, whatever. But a lot of things about powerful people he was right about that nobody believed and said he was crazy. He was saying that there were powerful people and they're pedophiles. They would fly to an island, a private island. They'd have sex with kids. They're trafficking kids all over the world. A ranch in New Mexico, his apartment in New York, and nobody knows how this guy became one of the most wealthy people and how he got so much influence and power. At the time, they didn't know. It was a shroud of mystery around Epstein, and then now he, there's still a shroud of mystery over his death. Obviously somebody killed him. He didn't kill himself, and you have, like you said, now that this judge is saying there's no reason why these files should be kept secret anymore. The public needs to know. There's still some redacted names that are saying Jane Doe or whoever it is, that they're people that they're implying, but I don't know. I think it's a sick society. I think people at the top are really sick. And
like that high up. Yeah.
I don't even know if it's that high up or whatever. People with power, man, they'll abuse the power and they'll abuse people. And you see it happening and it's gross. And I think if the truth came out and if the video evidence that they have ever came out, because they did say there's video evidence now of Bill Clinton.
Did they say who was
it was Epstein who recorded the videos, had secret videos of these people.
That's wild.
Committing these sex crimes and acts against minors.
Wow.
And they're forced into multiple Prince Andrew, all of them, like groups and everything. And they will use young girls to recruit other young girls. And I saw a report, and some are reporting or saying that the government was involved with it, the FBI, maybe CIA, because they're in the business of intelligence. So they would entrap different leaders and different people so they could have something on them than to control them. Why wasn't he arrested years ago? Because he had a lot of covering, and you should even if you're not a fan of Tucker Carlson, he does have an interview this a few days ago with the only living survivor of a family of Epstein, his brother. Questions are being asked, and like there is very, very, very he raises a lot of questions because the coroner who did the autopsy concluded that it was murder. But the one higher up who didn't do the autopsy overruled it and said it was suicide. So, which the this is I have to say for our YouTubers, because we don't want to be taken off, but speculation, some reports, not us saying it, just others. Do the research yourself. Get that
Allegedly.
out there. Allegedly. Yes. That story, I think, is really about protecting our kids. If the government is not stepping up, we got to take ownership of ourselves and our kids. And Kelly Clarkson, I don't know if you heard about that. And you said something a little while ago, 20 years old now. Kelly Clarkson's song. What song was it?
Sentiment gone. I can't breathe for the first time. Thanks for the hype, man.
Wow.
I was
Okay.
my head over here.
Yeah.
So you know.
I'm putting posts of me.
They're jolly jumping around.
Jolly jumpers. Ready? Jolly jumpers. Chunkles. Okay.
And breakaway. Since you've been gone and breakaway. Wild.
Close to Jesus. Okay. So random.
The lizard?
What?
Oh, okay.
The devil's in there. That's what he was saying. You guys don't know who that is. Okay. So Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, God.
Kelly Clarkson. All right. You get it?
Wow. Was that from Anchorman? No.
Oh my gosh.
It's from a bad movie. I never seen it before though.
Well.
40-year-old virgin.
Something like that. So this guy, he's making me laugh. You got it there?
Pray for Aaron.
No one wants to expose themselves. I don't know.
We were just talking about pedophiles. Of course, we don't want to expose ourselves.
Oh my god.
God, dude, that cat.
No, I'm sorry, guys.
Man. What? That's a long segue.
Just taking me back to episode
Okay.
1.
Episode 1. Ay, ayúdame, señor.
Okay. Well, I don't know. This isn't even
take
worth even
5.
saying now, though.
There are still good people out there in the world. Kelly Clarkson's one of them.
Thank you.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, she
right?
is.
And what about it?
Why is she?
is a good mother. I can't speak. And she is not allowing her children to use social media. Word on the street is from you're the street, that her husband is her ex-husband is in accordance with that as well. So good co-parenting going on. But that's all I know. And I agree with her. I'm on board, girl. Shoot.
Would you let your kids,
1000%.
when they're little kids, be on social media? Or what's
No.
Nope.
There's an age limit. I think there's definitely an age where kids don't need to be exposed to any of that, especially with like not being able to filter. I'm not a parent, so you guys can speak to this, but not being able to really, really filter what comes out there. Like you don't have ultimate control. Like you can put filters, you can put control, but at the end of the day, it is a dark place out there. And like, why even give kids that opportunity to rob them of any of their innocence? I'm not a parent, so that's just my opinion from the outside third party perspective. We have parents and we have a teacher in the lair.
Yeah, I'd like to hear from a teacher. I'm a parent, so let's go for you. Go to you.
Yeah, so I'm a first grade teacher, and thankfully I have not had to deal with any form of social media issues with my firsties. Their parents are really good. Yes, I call them my firsties. Okay. They're my babies. But I'm currently in a master's program to earn my master's in school counseling. And throughout my program, I have to teach guidance lessons. And so I taught a guidance lesson to the secondary building, which is middle school and high school. And I taught a guidance lesson specifically on social media safety. And it was really interesting just having to teach the lesson to these middle schoolers and these high school students and all the different perspectives. Half of them are not allowed to have a social media. Their parents don't allow them. And then there are the others that are allowed to. I was just talking to one of our school counselors at the school today, actually, for an assignment. And she said that right now she's having to work with some juniors who are already in the mindset of wanting to be influencers after graduating and just already having their mind set on this because of the power of social media and making them, think that social media is that important and that it needs to be their livelihood. And it's just unreal. But a lot of the middle schoolers said that they were okay with not being on social media. Some already love it. But it was just really interesting hearing from them. And they did a really good job at participating in the lesson and saying like, yeah, that's not a safe caption. It needs to be private. We shouldn't put our location in our posts, being mindful of who you're tagging, because who you're tagging, especially if you're public, the person that you're tagging, you are putting them in the public of whoever is following you and stuff. So just being mindful of that. And so it was a really great conversation with these middle schoolers and high schoolers. And in case you are somebody who's watching this and curious or like wondering how to handle that, just keep that in mind. Who are you tagging in your pictures? Are they comfortable with being tagged? Are you sharing your location? If you are, be mindful of your location. Really don't share your location. That's really the biggest thing, unless you are a grown-up and you are comfortable with that.
I was gonna say, dang, at me.
Yeah.
I'm constantly like, I'm at the coffee shop.
I just put the city.
Yeah, I always put the city, or I put the like whatever store I'm at or whatever restaurant, like, that shows exactly, because I've done it to people when they put it and I click on it and I zoom in to see.
Oh, I've totally done that too.
Where they're at, like what city or state.
100%. But it's something to keep in mind, especially if your account especially if your account is public. If you're private, it's a little bit more safe sharing your location because you are fully aware of every follower you have. But if you're a public account, ask permission to tag them and make sure that everybody in that picture is comfortable with having their location shared. So just insight on the teacher side.
Wow, I love it. I remember having a friend who just got married, came back from his honeymoon, and everything was gone because he was posting pictures of his real day to day. And so they had it all timed out. So they took all his gifts and everything. So now when we go on vacation, we post our trip pictures after.
After.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Aaron, I saw that you were somewhere else. You checked in at a special location the other day. So
Jokes on them. I don't got nothing. Still all you want.
he was in church. There you go.
That's all I go to.
Any comments on what we're saying about young ones? You have nieces and nephews too. You think they should be on social
It's
media?
just crazy to like go from dial-up internet. That's how old I am. Yeah. And
Dang.
just the World Wide Web, right? And to be on AOL Messenger and start like that. The
Net
original
zero.
catfishing, you know? And then,
Wow.
What you know about that?
With real fish.
you know? And then now you got like, you know, like how we're talking about Tinder and like all these things that you're just like,
We're talking about what?
We were talking about
Tinder. We were talking
His
about
profiles.
bro, my boy speaking French over there. We, bro.
We were talking about Tinder.
I can't even be serious.
He had his MySpace account.
That's funny.
You know? But
Jenna.
it's just crazy to see the limits and how as every year progress, the years go down. Like people that are being more exposed to just so much stuff that's on the internet now. It's crazy. It's scary. Yeah, like I was saying, my nieces and my nephew now, like I'm scared. Like I don't trust them. Like that's why I talked to my niece. She's 14 years old. She's like, "Hey, boys lie. Don't listen to anything they say." And then well, she's like, "How do you know?" I was like, "Because I was one of them." Like you all those things that you're worried about and fearful. And like how you were saying, you can't, as much as you want to control it, there's still ways around it. And it's crazy to hear like stories of people like, "Oh, well, I do this to get away with this, and I have this," and like burner phones and like all these stuff. And you're just like, "The heck? What are you doing?" You know?
Dang.
And it's just it's crazy to see from where it's began to where it is now. It's like,
Omar, as a parent.
Oh man. So unfortunately it was not unfortunate, but we were kind of put in a situation this year where we kind of felt compelled to get our daughter a phone. An incident happened at school, and it was just like, well, how come you didn't let us know? The school didn't let us know something happened, and she was just like, and she didn't even say anything until like it was like 5-6 o'clock at night when we finally were like home all together, and then she kind of told us what happened. So we kind of like, okay, we're gonna go get a phone. I'm not messing around. I told her, don't. If anything ever happens, you call me. I'll be at the school ASAP. I don't mess around with these people. Okay. Forget that. I'm sorry. Hey, we got teachers in the house. Hey, guess what?
Advocate.
Teachers, principals, whatever. Hello, it's me, an involved dad. I'm gonna be in the office.
Present.
You're gonna have a meeting with me ASAP. I'm not a pushover. Anyways, so
Couldn't tell.
so we gotta get our daughter a phone. She has a phone. If she wants to download an app, I have to approve it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
like
sure.
anything like that. My nephews have, I had to delete TikTok off of one of his. He's in junior high. And I had deleted TikTok off. But they still do like Be Real. The other one has Snapchat. The older one has Snapchat.
Snapchat
and I
is
have to
the
keep
worst.
telling him, I said, dude, you got to get off that junk. And I'm not his dad. And you know what I mean? So it's really always up to the parent. No matter how much proximity you have, it's up to the parent and what they allow to happen.
How old is the nephew that has
the one he's 16. So, anyways, he's a good kid. I love him a lot, and I love him. I trust him to an extent, but I don't trust a lot. And plus, we all know what it's like to be a boy. When you're young, we didn't have phones, so whatever.
all the access now.
The access is a whole lot different.
Yeah.
So the kids, and the world doesn't care what your kids are exposed to and how old they are.
Right.
And so, or even Be Real or things like that. And I'm like, no, I said, you're too young. We have to tell our daughter, hey, you're too young to have these things. And it's not that we don't trust you, but there's a lot of temptation and there's a lot of, influence. And we even see it in little, I don't care. I go through her phone. I look at her group chats. My wife does mostly. And she'll just look through it. I want to see what you guys are talking about. I want to see what your friends are talking about. And, and some things are really concerning, some of these girls that they say, the things that they say, and it gives you insight into their families' homes and their lives,
Right.
And so, and maybe she might not like it now a little bit. She doesn't really complain too much, or really at all. But, we let her know up front that this is what's going to happen. You want this access, you want this responsibility. It's gonna come with some oversight. You're young. You're 11. You're 11 years old. My daughter's 11.
Dang,
So-
that's a baby.
She is a baby.
Yeah.
So she's my baby.
Yeah.
The one time we see
It's so,
Omar melt.
I know. Oh man,
Okay.
I cry constantly. I do cry of the thought.
Where's
It's
the
not that.
Kleenex?
And she's a really good girl.
Yeah.
And she is
Yeah.
incredible. She's so smart. She's so talented. She plays music. She plays all these instruments. She gets good grades, and she's always just been willing to try anything. And she's just an incredible young girl. But I just, there's only, and I get it. There's only so much that we can keep from our kids. And so and I don't know if a lot of daughters know a dad's heart for them, and and there's a point where we have to just let go a little bit.
Yeah.
And we had a conversation and we just said, hey, the more responsibility you get, the more what's it called, privileges you get, there's going to be more responsibilities attached to it. And you're going to feel you know what I mean? You're going to feel like a kite, you're going to feel limited to but the thing that allows you to fly is that string that's attached to you, and if we stay attached, then that's how you're going to be able to fulfill purpose in your life. So as a father, I wish, I hope all people have, a good dad or someone who cares about them in their life, or a father figure who cares. Dads are important and so important. You guys have a good dad.
Yeah,
We do. We do.
I met him once and he just seemed like a great guy. So I'm over here tearing up, but
He was in my podcast too one time.
this ain't even Father's Day episode, man. So anyway, but yeah, I mean, it's dark out there. We do our best. I got to answer to God for what I do allow into my home and to my daughter's life. So
That's true. That's good.
That's good. I can't believe I'm a
you'll
dad
be there.
too, so.
You'll be there. It's gonna be there a whole lot
She
faster than you
melts my
know.
heart. She always wants to dress up in Princess's dress, and when I go pick her up, it's the highlight of my day. Daddy, it's Daddy, not Mommy. It's Daddy, not Mommy.
Not mommy.
I'll send you a video you could put of what Rayma's like when she was little. Her favorite thing was ice cream. I used to love to get her ice cream. Still do. But and I'll send it to you.
Yeah, when Mia asks for ice cream, she wants ice cream because she doesn't like ice cream, but she wants it because her friends have it. She just wants to hold it. That's it.
Oh, she wants to feel included.
Okay. I gotta say this story. It's another dad story, but at a birthday party, I guess at church, they had a New Year's, so they blew the party favors. They blew it. So all the kids are blowing it, and they told us a story, but I saw it firsthand. I didn't know the story. She put it up to her mouth, and she went about right here, and she goes. She doesn't know how to blow it. She just
So she makes the noises herself. Go, girl.
That's kidding. I'll do it. But anyways,
That's precious.
Fake it till you make it.
got it. Yeah, you gotta.
For real.
So I felt so bad though because she didn't know how to do it. But we love our daughter, and we gotta take care of our kids, and from not just
Amen.
pedophiles and a lot of different things in society, social media. Go on and on. This conversation I'm sure we'll have again in the future.
Yeah.
But we want to end on a high note here. Now it's time for
Source from around the web for your delight. Here's your memes and clips of the week.
all right. So we've been having it seems like all the ladies here that on the panel are winning for some reason. I think it's rigged, Omar. I don't know. Oh, Aaron, have you won yet?
In life.
Okay. Well, we have today's.
Us.
Yes.
Well, Kayla's literally like the funniest person I know. So
You have to live with her. So you have to be nice.
why am I getting a look? She
Why are you
is. She's
funny?
hilarious.
Because
I'm not funny. Kayla's funny.
thank you. Wow. Look at that.
Wow.
Come on, a
I'm
hype
gonna
man in here.
She's laying it on pretty thick.
I
Okay.
know. Dang, I don't even have to pay her.
Man,
Oh,
gotta-
you
Can
say
we
it was
say my brother,
rigged. It's
please?
like it's not rigged.
Okay. Last episode we had Naomi start first. We're gonna have Omar start first this time.
All right,
Let's go, Omar.
Let's go, Omar.
He's gonna
Let's
raise
go.
the-
We're ready.
Here we go. 3.
I vote for Omar.
Barking in Fresno. We can't be barking in Fresno.
It's okay. We're in Columbus.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Working on myself. Until
You're lying. You're lying.
I've seen this one.
Hey, let me just say this. Any man can be a dad, but not any man can be a father. And he was both.
I know the truth. I know the truth about that TikTok, and she did not.
I did not see that coming. That was actually stunned. Sorry, I'm stunned. I'm stunned.
Erin's not even in frame. Look at that.
Bethany
We're not in
2.0.
frame.
I was like,
Get
man,
back
this
in
is-
the picture.
that's a
Bethany
strong
2.0.
use.
Fact check it. It's
Okay.
not actually. I saw.
Real?
I thought it was true. I've seen it. And she didn't.
It's edited
Viral
basically too.
breakup pregnancy.
It's
real.
I think like her family adopted
She
the
just did it
child.
for the-
They
for the
like she
views.
did it for the clout. Yeah,
Wow, that was pretty good editing. I was like,
but
man,
my jaw did drop when I first saw it. That's why I went to fact check it.
The girl was too stunned to speak. I'm
okay.
Kayla.
All right. Well,
I'm surprised you haven't seen that, Kayla.
Omar,
bro.
and let's
That one
see.
took me out. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't laugh, but it took me out.
Come back, Lazarus.
You don't know how to react, honestly. You really don't.
And the mic's like
He
5
said
feet
the
away.
paternity test
All right.
says you are
No.
not.
No, he's
father.
the father, bro.
Omar's pretty good. Number 2. Here we go.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
I laugh because it's true.
No words.
Fathers are important, guys. What did we say?
Omar came out strong.
Yeah,
Bro.
Came out
Yeah.
In the
strong.
world.
it did.
Hey,
Hey, but he has that one tear. Oh,
I know.
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
both
That's
of
a
us. That's
strong
two.
tear,
Double.
I have
though.
nothing to say.
it's okay.
All right, number 3.
I'm weak.
I didn't like that, bro.
Oh, no.
Why?
I am
Foul.
Oh my god.
He said, I saw you at the party.
Did you see me?
Oh my god.
Okay, number 4.
That's messed up.
Now double it and give it to the next person.
Jeff, that's not how cancer works.
Oh my god.
Omar.
Bro!
Now double it and give it to the next person.
He's out.
Jeff, that's not how cancer works.
Hey, you know, he's a good spirit.
Bro, he is straight faced.
Oh
Yeah,
my
nonsense.
god.
Okay, so that was Omar's. That was pretty good there. I chuckled a little bit. So here's Kayla's.
It's taking off.
Here we go. Number
Yay,
1.
let's go, Kayla.
Music. Why?
That was a Hail Mary pig, man. But it made me laugh.
All right,
You ever seen
now.
a sloth in real life?
No, I want to though. Have you?
No.
I want to hold a
I'm
sloth.
scared. Look at that thing, dude. I'm scared.
Costa
You
Rica.
gotta watch
Cute.
Zootopia. You seen Zootopia?
Zootopia,
Yeah,
yeah.
the boss, like,
Yes.
Oh,
I don't want to touch them now.
Oh, because they can't clean themselves. Yeah,
They are really dirty.
Number
I
two.
still can't hold them. Oh my god, that
Right.
scared me.
Yeah, you both went out of the little people.
This is called diversity, equity, and inclusion.
oh.
And dessert.
Number
And
three.
dessert.
Oh, say my bad. My bad. Number three. Let's up to conclusions.
Y'all ready for this?
Never seen springboard. That thing broke. It launched him. No, it literally happened. It launched
for
him.
real?
Yeah,
it's not.
It broke and it launched him. Fact check
Do it
it.
again.
Oh, you know what? There's a Nigerian friend I need to reply to his email to real quick.
Whoa.
I gotta bless someone's cash up there right now.
Yeah,
And they
right.
made a commercial.
25th
Got
annual
paid.
World Gymnastics Championship.
Okay, look it up.
Fact check that one, girl.
Wait, what'd you say?
25th annual
When people at
All right.
work.
World Gymnastic
Yeah.
Championship.
World Gymnastics Championship. About someone getting launched.
The
Off of
fear. Like
the springboard. Yeah,
So
see?
people have been looking
Here we go. Here we
Boom.
go. Oh, one more
Yeah, no,
time.
it's real.
First start.
It's real.
Give me
People at work.
And Lord, we
That's not
thank
a
you
yet.
for being such a good God and leading him.
I don't get it.
you need to raise the volume. It's too low.
You can't hear the music.
Yeah, there you go.
And Lord, we thank you for being such a good God and
She
blessing
was
Pastor.
breaking it down.
She was about to break it down. She was about to throw it back. That's what she was about to do. And she just said, get on.
All right. That was
Oh, yeah.
Omar versus Kayla for this episode. And here we go. Go down the line. We're going to start off with the second half of the Mexican Kardashian here influencer on my right. What is your vote? Who do you think won? Who made you laugh? Or did you chuckle?
Chungle or chuckle?
Just move past it. Move past it.
That's a good word.
I think.
Oh, you're sick.
You both are so funny.
Kayla's the funniest person I know in the
Oh
entire
my gosh. I know. Kayla.
All right. All right, Mr. Aaron.
Bro, the first video alone, Omar. The first video alone, Omar. Oh my God, Omar. Next week, Omar.
What was the first video? What was the first video?
All right. We have our.
Oh, that.
We have
I'm
our.
speechless.
All right. Okay. There we go. We have our first tiebreaker.
Oh man.
Wait,
Dang,
before you
Omar's
say
talking to him right now.
first one, just realize what you're saying. So who won? Okay, was it the church lady? Was it or I was supposed to the midget right now?
There was double
Little
small
person.
people.
Double small people. Okay. Was it Omar or Kayla?
The look of a hater over there.
Get out of here. He won for the first time in the history of the world.
Let's go.
Congrats.
Wow.
First time champ.
Wow. Okay.
This I will say this was his best week of memes. Like this was
Okay.
your best week of memes ever.
Thank you.
Yeah. I will say
she
you
was
stepped
really-
it up.
Yeah, she
I was
a little
like shook.
backhand compliment.
Yeah.
Little backhand.
Don't forget it.
You're like, you're normally not funny.
Yeah.
But today
The
you
bar
were.
was
Yeah.
really low. So good.
Oh my god.
Time for Crazy Sponsors with Aaron.
All right, so here we go. Number one. Ready, Aaron?
Oh. All right.
Fideo.
So this is Fideo, and if you don't know, you're lacking in your life. But if you grew up in a wonderful household like me, you could only get one serving of meat, but you could eat all the Fideo in the world, and like it would never run out. Magically, somehow, there was so much of this stuff, and it only cost like 20 cents. to buy, and it's just an amazing thing, especially for this nice little winter.
Yeah, I love it. I miss that.
Fideo.
Some Parmesan cheese on it.
There's your grandma Parmesan cheese.
Yeah,
Parmesan cheese on fideo?
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
What?
I never participated in it.
You just put a cup to it and you can drink it. It's so good.
Interesting.
All right, so our second sponsor is a random dog. Nowadays, people are like paying $2,000 for a pet. Like, bro, when I was a kid, you just had a dog. Sometimes they showed up in your yard and that was your pet. Like, you didn't have no purebred, like
You just had a dog.
certificates and shots. And if it lived, it lived, like, you know? Like, his diet was your leftovers and the cheapest dog food at the store. And there was flies or bush or
backyard.
princess.
Also, my mom had a dog named Oso, I think.
Lady too.
Yep, lady.
Lady.
Oh, what breed is he? Like, I don't know what he is. I got him. Your dad found him at work and he brought him home. And then that was your dog.
We thank you for this dog
Kmart
sponsorship.
parking
So
lot.
that's our wonderful segment.
All right.
Sponsor. Last but not least, is our, I like to call them Christables, No, they're like Lunchables.
Like Lunchables. Oh,
Uncrustables.
Are you talking about like Uncrustables?
No.
Peanut butter jelly sandwich?
Lunchables. You know, you got these little crackers and ham and cheese.
Dang.
Well, now you got the body of Christ and his blood.
Is this her? Are we?
Hey, this is the anti-Taylor Swift.
This for
After
me,
the concert, you gotta take that.
I would have hated this, like, if this was around when I was a kid. Because, like, me and my brother, we used to eat all the leftovers of communion. And so with these, like, now you don't. But it's crazy, like, you go to, like, the big churches now, and they're just, like, tossing them out like a Dodger game. Just like, you want blood of Christ? This is crazy.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Wow,
hilarious.
That's
The most perfect part, I'm sorry, is that there's no expiration date, and I've been at some churches that their juice is fermenting, bro. Like, they need to.
yes, that's
Dang.
right. That's right.
That
That's
sister next to me, she was like, I'm getting a little extra for home, and that is our
Go back to summer recovery.
sponsor.
Wow. We're getting a little heretical up here.
Hey,
This is escalating.
real quick. When I was in Bible college, we went to a Lutheran church and they took communion.
What?
Real
I didn't know
wise, baby.
Yeah,
we
let's
was
go.
tripping. I thought we were gonna have to get. I thought we were gonna get kicked out. Bro. I was like, I'm gonna kicked out for communion. Hey, let's sip.
You got to line 8 times.
And I had to drive back.
Same in college.
You got pulled over.
In college, same the first church. I don't even know what it was. Some Presbyterian. I don't even know. Whatever. Walked down. And and it was
bar,
real.
I mean, what
literally,
church?
I remember it being like, I was like, why is this grape juice? Because I had obviously never tasted alcohol, and I was like, why is this like sour? Literally tasted like it was spoiled.
Bethany's like, where is it at? Where'd it go? We took it.
She went back. She circled back. Oh, I don't think it worked the first time.
I still feel uncleansed.
Well, thank you, Aaron, for the great sponsors you brought.
Especially after the first Sunday.
Yes. So we want to let you guys know what you could do. So we're gonna have somebody new say this today. Bethany, what can they do and help us out?
Go follow us. Go follow Delugence podcast. Sorry. Go follow Delugence podcast on all major social media platforms. Go watch us on YouTube so you can see all of our awesome faces. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all the things. And do your part. Click that button that says subscribe. Click that button that says follow. And keep up with everybody.
All right. Yes, good job. And we have some great comments out there. Keep on sending us the DMs, the comments on that. We have some funny ones. Next time, before we delete them, maybe we should read some. But I know somebody was saying we had somebody a video about some girl, and this is why look the way you guys look. And then they go, you need to go to the gym. I'm like, okay, all right.
You're not
thank you for the
wrong.
encouragement.
Bro, you think I don't know that?
Say it with
Thank you
love.
for the haters.
Bro,
That's all right.
you think
Thank
I'm wearing this
Hey,
sweater
shout out to
for
your
fashion?
Captain Obvious Doug.
Shut up! Like and subscribe, stupid. Keep commenting.
All right. Thank you for joining us at
Delugence.
Delugence.
Delugence. See you next time.
Thanks for diving deep with us on the Delugence podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to the podcast on your favorite platform. By doing so, you'll never miss an opportunity to dive deep with us again, and you'll help us grow our community of curious minds. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on Delugence. Delugence.
Kayla's Corner.
Hit that song, homie.
What's that?
Kayla's Corner, the best corner in the whole world. The best corner for all of the beautiful boys and girls. Kayla's Corner. I don't remember what the last one was.
I was hoping you were gonna pull that out. I was like, that was lame. Oh my god.
I was just staring.
I love that answer.
Oh, your sister, Grace Support.
Yeah. I was like, how long are we going? Freaking Vanna White over here.
And she's all, K.
Don't you start giving me a K.
I'm awesome. Why? It's like Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse.
Bootleg everything. Okay.
Oh my god.
So the floor is yours.
Thanks for joining me in Kayla's Corner. This is the part of the show where we come out and sing silly songs.
Silly songs with Kayla?
Yeah.
Like Larry?
Did anybody know? Thank you. Yeah. I was like, anybody got that reference? We're all Christian kids, right?
Right?
One of them.
Yeah, okay.
One of the many. One of the
We're
many.
the pirates that don't do anything.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Where's my
today,
hairbrush?
That's what I was thinking.
Where's my
Classic.
hairbrush is classic, top
Classic
notch.
in our fam. Yep.
You used to teach Sunday school. You know, remember those? Okay.
Remember those?
Yeah, okay.
We used to have the whole collection.
Oh yeah,
we did.
Yeah, your parents dressed up as
They would never
for Christmas.
I didn't believe in dressing up for. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
yeah, we went over that already.
Yeah, we did. That was our Halloween
Yeah.
episode. You guys can go back.
No, it was a harvest episode.
Harvest Festival episode.
I'm
That's right,
weak.
with the silly jumpers, or what are they called?
Jolly Jumpers.
Jolly
Jumpers.
Jolly jumpers. What is a jolly? Okay.
A bounce house.
It's a
whatever.
bounce house.
Yes.
Tomato,
You know what
tomato.
that is?
Yeah.
It's a Christian
Jolly
bounce
Jolly
house.
Jumpers.
It's a Christian.
The joy of the Lord is in that
Wait,
bounce house.
do you guys know what jolly jumpers are?
It's a bounce
It's a bounce house.
If I were to say, "Oh, come on over, we got a jolly jumper," that sounds kind of creepy, right?
Kayla, do you know where we?
Sounds like
Hello,
it's
little
traffic.
friend. We have a jolly
Oh,
jumper.
Wait.
The what? Oh, it does sound.
that's funny.
You're right. It does
Wait,
sound like
when
that.
did we start calling them Jolly Jumpers?
I don't know.
I think in Oxnard, probably.
It was
Yeah.
a staff meeting. They have. It can be outreach. Relate to the kids. Okay,
Not
so
anymore.
it's time for Kayla's Corner.
Hey, Kayla's Corner.
I know. I don't want you to. So, as you all know, we're in a new
Whenever
year.
your sister's here, you just
Yeah, she's
meanest,
brave, huh? Right?
There's more power in the room. That's why.
why.
Mexican Kardashians.
Let's go.
Coke Zero for it. Better man up.
I can't drink Arrowhead. It makes me
You know
gag.
what? My wife
I
says
can't
the
do it.
same thing. She's
You
like,
are what you eat.
I
I
can't.
used to like
You ready?
Arrowhead.
Okay,
I
here we
used to
go.
like it, but then she's just like, I can't.
I
I'm
can't
like,
do
"Wait,
it.
it's
I've
good
tried.
water."
That's why I don't drink
But she likes
water.
the
3,
Costco
2, 1.
Costco one's good.
Arrowhead. You like Arrowhead? You said.
I can't stand Arrowhead water, sir.
Dang.
That's all you.
This is not a sponsor. We're not getting paid
It's
for
not a
this.
sponsor.
Mm-mm.
Okay, what
Not
were we talking
sponsored by
about?
Arrowhead.
Coming out of
water.
Kayla's Corner.
Kayla. Oh,
We're talking about
this is
Jeff
Pharma.
McCartney.
Thanks for joining us in Kayla's Corner.